Did you know that even if overall inflation cools, the prices of everyday services like your internet bill or a doctor's visit can stubbornly stay high? This is sticky inflation, and it's silently eating away at your budget in 2026. In this video, we'll demystify sticky inflation and show you exactly how it impacts your recurring household expenses. You'll learn practical, actionable strategies to combat these persistent price increases in specific sectors like services and housing, saving you significant money over time. If you find these insights helpful, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on our weekly deep dives into managing your money. And tell us in the comments, what's your biggest frustration with rising service costs right now? Let's talk about sticky inflation. Think of it like trying to get a stubborn stain out of your favorite shirt. You can wash it a few times, and it might fade a little, but that core mark just won't budge. In 2026, certain prices in the economy are behaving similarly. While the overall inflation rate, like the general cleanliness of your shirt, might be improving, the prices for things we have to pay for regularly, think rent, utilities, or even that streaming service you just can't live without, are proving much harder to bring down. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, prices for services, particularly those that are labor-intensive, have seen a more persistent upward trend compared to goods. This means that even if the cost of a new TV drops, your monthly internet bill might continue to climb. A gentle audit of household spending is the first step in navigating the persistent price increases of 2026. Sticky inflation means that while some prices might stabilize, others, particularly in services, housing, and certain consumer goods, continue to climb. Consider the average American household, which spent an estimated $1.500 more on essentials in 2025 compared to pre-pandemic levels, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. This gradual erosion of purchasing power can feel like a slow leak in a tire, not immediately catastrophic, but leading to significant problems over time. Where exactly are these leaks occurring? It's often in the recurring expenses that can become invisible through habit. Think about the monthly charges for services that are rarely used, or the increasing cost of utilities and groceries. Recognizing these patterns is not about judgment, it's about building awareness. For instance, a survey by Consumer Reports found that many households overpay for streaming services, often subscribing to multiple platforms without fully utilizing them. This awareness allows for a more targeted approach. Instead of broad budget cuts, the focus shifts to identifying specific areas where sticky inflation is having the most pronounced impact. This might mean a closer look at the rising cost of internet plans or the increased price of staple foods. Understanding these specific pain points is the crucial precursor to implementing effective strategies. The year 2026 continues to present unique challenges for household budgets, with sticky inflation stubbornly affecting specific sectors. This phenomenon means that even if overall inflation figures appear to cool, prices for services, housing, and certain consumer goods remain elevated. This persistent rise in recurring expenses can feel particularly frustrating. A powerful strategy for combating these lingering price increases involves a thorough audit of recurring subscriptions. This means taking a close look at everything from streaming services and software licenses to gym memberships and app subscriptions. Consider using a dedicated subscription tracking app, or simply create a spreadsheet to list each service, its monthly cost, and the last time it was actively used. Once a comprehensive list is compiled, the next step is to identify which subscriptions are no longer providing value. Are there streaming services that haven't been watched in months? A gym membership that's gone unused? Identifying these subscription leaks is the first step toward reclaiming lost funds. Did you know that the average household spends over $200 annually on unused subscriptions? For essential services that remain, such as internet or mobile phone plans, negotiation can yield significant savings. Many providers offer loyalty discounts or are willing to match competitor pricing, especially for long-term customers. It's often worth a phone call to inquire about available promotions. Furthermore, exploring family plans or bundled packages can consolidate costs and often provide a lower per-person price, much like buying in bulk at a grocery store can reduce the per-unit cost. As household budgets navigate the persistent landscape of 2026, understanding sticky inflation becomes a key strategy for financial resilience. This phenomenon describes how certain prices, particularly in services, housing, and specific consumer goods, tend to cling to higher levels even when overall inflation figures show signs of cooling. For the average American household, this can translate to a noticeable strain on recurring expenses, making proactive management essential. Consider the impact of smart home technology, extending energy savings far beyond simple thermostat adjustments. Integrating devices that learn household patterns can automate adjustments to lighting, heating, and cooling, ensuring energy is used only when and where it's needed. Did a recent study reveal that smart thermostats alone can reduce heating and cooling costs by up to 10%? This efficiency extends to appliance usage. Scheduling high-energy tasks like laundry or dishwashing for off-peak hours, when electricity rates are often lower, can significantly reduce utility bills. For instance, running a dishwasher overnight could shave dollars off the monthly statement. Furthermore, exploring local utility programs and incentives offers another avenue for savings. Many energy providers offer rebates for energy-efficient upgrades or provide free home energy audits. Examining these opportunities, especially as they evolve in 2026, can uncover substantial cost-saving potential. It's akin to finding a hidden discount at a favorite store but applied to a fundamental household expense. What if a small investment in a smart plug could unlock ongoing savings through automated scheduling and off-peak usage? It's about making existing technology work harder for the household budget. Navigating the grocery aisles in 2026 calls for a strategic approach, especially with sticky inflation continuing to influence everyday costs. While overall inflation might seem to be moderating, the prices of many essential goods, including groceries, can remain stubbornly high. For instance, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that food-at-home prices saw a significant increase in recent years, and this trend can persist in specific categories. One effective tactic involves smart bulk buying of non-perishable items. Think canned goods, pasta, rice, and cleaning supplies. Purchasing these in larger quantities when prices are favorable can lead to substantial savings over time, provided they have a long shelf life and are items frequently used. But how does one avoid overbuying perishable goods that end up in the trash? Minimizing food waste is paramount. A practical meal plan is the cornerstone of this strategy. By planning meals for the week and creating a precise grocery list based on that plan, households can significantly reduce impulse purchases and the likelihood of buying more than can be consumed. The U.S. Department of Agriculture estimates that food waste can account for as much as 30 to 40% of the food supply, representing a considerable, often hidden expense. Furthermore, maximizing store loyalty programs and exploring cost-effective alternatives can make a tangible difference. Discount grocers and local farmers markets often offer competitive pricing on fresh produce and other staples. Did a recent grocery bill feel higher than expected, even for familiar items? Investigating these options can reveal surprising savings opportunities. When an item breaks, the immediate instinct might be to replace it. Yet, a surprising amount of money can be saved by embracing a culture of repair. Consider a smartphone screen, a common point of failure. A professional screen replacement can often cost between $100 and $300, depending on the model, according to industry reports. Contrast this with the cost of a new phone, which can easily run into the thousands. Did you know that many small appliances, from toasters to blenders, are designed for repairability? Basic issues like a faulty cord or a worn-out switch can often be fixed with simple tools and a bit of know-how. Learning these skills not only saves money but also fosters a greater appreciation for the belongings in use. For instance, a study by the European Environmental Bureau found that extending the lifespan of electronics by just 1 year could save consumers billions annually. For those less inclined to tinker, affordable repair services are increasingly available. Local repair shops, online marketplaces connecting users with technicians, and even manufacturer-supported repair programs offer viable alternatives to immediate replacement. Even clothing can be given a new lease on life through simple mending. A torn seam or a missing button, easily fixed, can prevent a perfectly good garment from ending up in landfill and a replacement purchase from hitting the budget. Even with headlines suggesting inflation might be cooling, many households in 2026 are still feeling the pinch of sticky inflation. This means certain costs, like those for services, housing, and some everyday goods, are proving stubbornly resistant to price drops. Think of it like trying to lower a stubborn elevator door. It just doesn't budge easily. This persistence can significantly impact recurring expenses, making budgeting feel like a constant uphill battle. One practical area ripe for optimization is transportation. With fuel prices continuing their unpredictable dance, reevaluating how a household gets from point A to point B can unlock substantial savings. Have carpooling options been fully explored? Many employers offer incentives for shared commutes, and even coordinating with neighbors can make a noticeable difference. Beyond carpooling, leveraging public transportation where available presents a cost-effective alternative. For shorter trips, the rise of e-bikes offers an increasingly viable and eco-friendly solution, reducing reliance on gasoline altogether. Did you know that the average American household spends over $3,000 annually on transportation-related costs, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics? Furthermore, smart shopping extends to essential services like auto insurance. Rates can vary significantly between providers for seemingly identical coverage. Dedicating time to comparison shop, even annually, can yield savings of hundreds of dollars. Similarly, being strategic about fuel purchases, utilizing apps that track real-time prices, or opting for stations with loyalty programs can shave off smaller, cumulative amounts that add up over time. The year 2026 continues to test household budgets, particularly with sticky inflation keeping prices elevated in key areas like services and housing. Even as broader inflation numbers might show improvement, these persistent increases can feel like a constant drain on everyday spending. The good news is that targeted strategies can make a significant difference. Consider the impact of recurring expenses. Many households find themselves paying for services they no longer use or need. A quick audit of subscriptions, from streaming services to app memberships, can reveal surprising savings. For instance, research from the Bureau of Labor Statistics indicates that the average American household spends over $200 annually on unused subscriptions alone. Beyond simply canceling, there's often room to negotiate better rates. Internet, mobile phone, and even gym memberships can sometimes be reduced by simply asking. Bundling services or exploring family plans can also offer substantial discounts, akin to finding a hidden discount coupon for essential utilities. What if a significant portion of household expenses is tied to energy consumption? While adjusting the thermostat is a familiar tactic, 2026 offers more advanced solutions. Smart home technology can automate energy savings and optimizing appliance usage during off-peak hours, as recommended by many utility providers, can lower bills. Furthermore, exploring local utility rebates or solar incentives can provide long-term financial benefits. When it comes to groceries, strategic planning is key. Instead of impulse buys, focus on buying shelf-stable items in bulk when prices are favorable, a practice that can save an estimated 10 to 15% on staple goods. Minimizing food waste through diligent meal planning and preparation is another powerful tool, as wasted food directly translates to wasted money. Finally, embracing a DIY and repair culture can offer remarkable savings. Before replacing a faulty appliance or worn clothing, investigate repair options. Learning basic maintenance skills, often available through online tutorials, can extend the life of many items, saving the cost of replacement. To begin making an impact, select one or two of these strategies to focus on this week. Tracking the small savings achieved will build confidence and demonstrate the power of consistent, actionable steps in managing household finances effectively.